Right now we turn to Storm Watch 12 meteorologist Josh Colbreth. I got it right that time.
What's that?
I thought I got it right that time. I
Yeah.
did carry the chief.
No chief.
Do have a question though. So yesterday was hot. I think we were almost touching triple digits. Are we touching actually full triple digits today?
No, we're actually going to be a little bit cooler today, only by a few degrees. It's still going to be pretty hot once you walk out the door, especially during the afternoon and during the evening. But as you walk out the door this morning, it's feeling pretty comfortable out there. That's been the trend over the past couple of weeks, about what you'd expect for a summertime morning. It is 57 degrees right now in Wairika. Clear skies there. The skies will continue to be clear all throughout the rest of the day, at least inland. Along the coast, we're still dealing with some reduced visibility from marine layer fog that's been pretty dense over the past couple of days, so continue to take it very slow on the US 101 corridor. Current temperatures this morning looking pretty good. 40s and 50s over on the east side, very mild in our west side valleys with 50s and 60s, and we're at 51 degrees there along the coast in Brookings. Fire danger continues to be increased for today. That's why we have this red flag warning that's in place for western and eastern Siskiyou County and for the Klamath Basin and Fremont-Wainemata National Forest. This runs from 2 p.m. to 8 p.m. as all the same ingredients are coming together within these red shaded areas. We have critically dry vegetation, a dry air mass, so that means that fires can ignite pretty easily and they can spread very rapidly. So those winds are going to be gusting out of the southwest anywhere between 25 to 30 miles per hour. Here's your dining forecast for today for the Rogue Valley, giving it 4 stars for lunchtime as it's going to be warm but not oppressively hot out there. But as we get into dinner time, I think we're going to start to cross over into that threshold. Plenty of sunshine out there today. UV index in the very high category. So once again, like I've been saying all week, be sure to put on the sunscreen. So for today, temperatures just a little bit cooler than yesterday. Still definitely not cool outside, though, at least inland, as temperatures will be in the 90s over on the east side. Middle to upper 90s in our west side valleys. Maybe some valleys of Siskiyou County could get pretty close to 100 degrees and will continue to be very cool along the coast, 50s and 60s with the constant onshore flow. We'll have fog, clouds, maybe even a little bit of drizzle all throughout the day. Winds today will be much more blustery than yesterday. Again, gusting out of the west and southwest, generally between 25 to 30 miles per hour. That's why the fire risk is so great today for those areas outlined by the red flag warning. And then overnight will be clear inland, feeling pretty comfortable. Temperatures in our west side valleys will be right near 60 degrees. Along the coast, they'll be in the 50s, and we'll continue to have marine layer fog and clouds. And once again, a little bit of drizzle. The weekend is looking not too bad, at least for Saturday. Pretty seasonal temperatures there for the Rogue Valley, but we get another resurgence in temperatures near 100 degrees by the time we get to Sunday, and that's just a little preface for what we have coming for the beginning of next week. Look at that, 3 days in a row where we'll likely break triple digits in our west side valleys. Here's your 7-day forecast along the coast. Those onshore winds eventually will shift to more of an offshore component, so we'll have a bit of a Chetco effect, although the latest model runs haven't been as intense with it. So we're thinking temperatures are going to be in the lower 70s there along the coast in Brookings. And then for Siskiyou County, it is going to get dangerously hot at the beginning of next week. I think excessive heat watches and warnings and heat advisories, I think that's almost a done deal at this point. It's just going to be way too scorching out there. And then even for the east side, I think even some of us in Klamath and Lake counties could make a run for 100 degrees. If that gives you any indication of just how hot this air mass is going to be. Even the mountains getting into the 90s, so there's not going to be much refuge from the heat. And of course, that includes the Rogue Valley. No refuge from the heat within our west side valleys. Temperatures likely getting into the triple digits for the bulk of next week.
So yesterday we had the 2 days of triple digits. Now there's potentially going to be 3 at least, and we'll see, I guess, as we get closer how many days that'll be.
There's probably going to be a 4th, probably a 5th. Too.
Really? Well, is that breaking a record? Will that be like a record of like consecutive, I guess I should say, of triple digits in a row?
It will not. We broke several of those records last summer, so I don't think we're going to touch that. Thankfully, we're not that hot, but it's still definitely not cool.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. Thanks, Josh.
Of course.